Forget what you thought you knew about baseball's power elite. Because in a game obsessed with numbers, one man didn't just break a record, he shattered an era, forcing us to redefine what's possible. Standing at a colossal 6'7", Aaron Judge isn't just a physical anomaly on the diamond, he's a phenomenon whose quiet strength and thunderous bat transformed the narrative of America's pastime. His journey began far from the bright lights of Yankee Stadium, in a childhood rooted in the values instilled by his adopted parents, Patty and Wayne Judge, who welcomed him into their lives the day after he was born, nurturing the foundation of the man he would become. This unassuming beginning belied the athletic prowess brewing within him, a talent so immense it extended far beyond the baseball field. Long before he terrorized major league pitchers, Judge was already a phenom on another field, earning acclaim as a star wide receiver in high school, even fielding enticing offers from prestigious college football programs like Stanford and UCLA, a testament to his versatile athleticism that could have seen him dominating gridirons instead of diamond outfields. Yet, his destiny was baseball, a decision that would ultimately carve his name into the sport's hallowed halls, but not without its trials and tribulations. The transition from multisport high school star to professional baseball player is a grueling gauntlet, demanding unwavering dedication and a capacity for constant self-improvement. Judge embraced this challenge with a quiet intensity, signing with the New York Yankees as a first-round draft pick in 2013. His minor league career was a crucible of development, marked by flashes of his prodigious power but also by injuries that tested his resolve and periods where his strikeout rate seemed alarmingly high for a future superstar. What few realized, observing his raw strength, was that his path to such precision wasn't just about brute force, it was an intellectual battle, and he approached it with a rare discipline, meticulously refining his plate discipline instead of overhauling his unique swing, a testament to his strategic mind often overshadowed by his physical presence. This methodical approach allowed him to understand the strike zone with surgical accuracy, transforming a potential weakness into one of his greatest strengths. He wasn't just swinging for the fences, he was calculating every pitch, every at-bat, turning the complex mechanics of hitting into an art form. Each minor league stop was a lesson, each injury a painful detour that only strengthened his mental fortitude, preparing him for the immense pressure that awaited him under the bright lights of the Bronx. When Aaron Judge finally ascended to the big leagues, the impact was immediate, seismic, and undeniable. His rookie season in 2017 wasn't just good, it was historic, launching an astounding 52 home runs, a new rookie record that shattered expectations and instantly catapulted him into superstardom. The sheer audacity of his power was mesmerizing, captivating fans who flocked to see him take batting practice, marveling at balls that disappeared into the upper decks, defying gravity and conventional baseball physics. He wasn't merely hitting home runs, he was launching intercontinental ballistic missiles, each one carrying the hopes and dreams of a franchise hungry for glory. His performance earned him the American League Rookie of the Year award, a Silver Slugger, and a second-place finish in MVP voting, an unheard-of feat for a first-year player. Beyond the statistics, he became an instant cultural icon, his towering figure and humble demeanor endearing him to millions. The right field stands at Yankee Stadium became known as Judge's Chambers, a designated section of devoted fans, a testament to how quickly he commanded the admiration and loyalty of the most demanding fanbase in sports. He wasn't just a player anymore, he was a phenomenon, the embodiment of power and precision, breathing new life into the storied pinstripes. However, the path of a superstar is rarely linear, and Judge's career saw its share of valleys after the dazzling peaks of his rookie year. The following seasons were marred by a series of frustrating injuries, an oblique strain, a fractured wrist, a collapsed lung, a calf strain, each setback a brutal reminder of the physical toll his immense frame endured playing such a demanding game. These weren't just physical ailments, they were mental battles, forcing him to watch from the sidelines as his team pushed forward, constantly fueling doubts and questions about his long-term durability. Yet, through every recovery, every grueling rehab session, his resolve never wavered. He attacked his rehabilitation with the same methodical discipline he applied to his plate approach, returning stronger, wiser, and more determined each time. It was during these challenging periods that his quiet leadership truly began to emerge, not through boisterous speeches, but through his unwavering example, his dedication to the team, and his unyielding pursuit of excellence. He became a steadying presence in the clubhouse, a beacon of resilience that inspired his teammates, subtly weaving the threads of unity and purpose through the fabric of the team, preparing himself for the ultimate responsibility that would soon follow. The weight of the New York Yankees captaincy is a mantle few are chosen to bear, a title steeped in tradition, responsibility, and the expectations of generations of legends who wore the pinstripes before. Following a season of unprecedented individual glory, Aaron Judge was bestowed this honor, becoming the 16th captain in franchise history, a role vacant since the legendary Derek Jeter retired. This wasn't merely an organizational decision, it was a recognition of his profound impact on the team, not just as its premier slugger, but as its undeniable emotional and moral compass. The captaincy cemented his status as the face of the franchise, a leader who commanded respect through his humility, work ethic, and quiet strength. He embraced the role with characteristic grace, understanding that it transcended individual performance, requiring him to be the standard-bearer for an iconic institution. His presence became a unifying force, setting the tone for a team perpetually under the microscope, demonstrating how an athlete could carry the aspirations of millions on his broad shoulders without ever cracking under the immense pressure, embodying the very essence of what it means to be a Yankee. The 2022 season was not just a career year for Aaron Judge, it was an odyssey into the annals of baseball history, a relentless assault on the record books that captivated the entire sports world. From the first pitch of April, it became clear that something special was unfolding, as Judge embarked on a home run surge that defied logic and statistical probability. Every swing became an event, every at-bat a potential moment of history. He hit with a sustained ferocity rarely seen, consistently driving balls out of parks across the league with a combination of raw power and uncanny precision. The anticipation grew with each dinger, as fans, analysts, and even opposing players found themselves caught up in the chase. He wasn't just leading the league, he was creating an almost insurmountable gap, putting together a Triple Crown caliber season that showcased his complete offensive mastery. The sheer consistency of his performance, day in and day out, was a masterclass in athletic excellence, reminding everyone why he was considered one of baseball's most recognizable and dominant stars. As the calendar turned to September, the chase intensified, transforming every Yankees game into must-watch television. The number to beat was 61, Roger Maris's American League single-season home run record, a mark that had stood for 61 years, imbued with its own mythical status. The pressure on Judge was immense, a palpable force that seemed to fill every ballpark he stepped into. Every swing, every pitch, every out was scrutinized, analyzed, and celebrated or lamented by millions. Media swarmed, cameras flashed, and the roar of the crowd swelled with every plate appearance. It was a pressure cooker designed to test the limits of even the most composed athlete, yet Judge handled it with a quiet dignity, deflecting personal glory and consistently emphasizing the team's pursuit of a championship. He walked more frequently, as pitchers, wary of making history, meticulously pitched around him, further amplifying the drama. The weight of history, the expectations of an entire fan base, and the yearning for a sacred record converged, creating an atmosphere of electric anticipation that pulsed through the baseball world. Then, on October 4, 2022, in Arlington, Texas, the impossible became inevitable. In the top of the seventh inning against the Texas Rangers, with the count at 3-1, Judge connected with a slider thrown by Jesus Tinoco. Time seemed to stop as the ball launched off his bat, a magnificent, towering shot that soared through the crisp night air, arcing majestically towards left field. The collective gasp of the crowd gave way to an explosion of sound as the ball landed perfectly in the bullpen, securing the 62nd home run of his historic season. It wasn't just a home run, it was a release, a moment of profound exhalation for him, for the Yankees, and for baseball itself. The roar was deafening, a cascade of pure, unadulterated joy and awe that reverberated far beyond the stadium walls. He rounded the bases with a solemn grace, greeted by ecstatic teammates at home plate, a poignant blend of exhilaration and relief etched on his face. The record wasn't just broken, it was redefined, etched anew by a man whose immense talent and unwavering resolve transcended generations, leaving an indelible mark on the very fabric of the game. The reverberations of Judge's 60-second home run echoed throughout the sport, sparking conversations that transcended mere statistics. His achievement wasn't simply about a number, it was about the purity of the chase, the relentless pursuit of excellence in an era often clouded by steroid controversies that had previously tainted the home run record books. Judge's clean ascent to the top reaffirmed the integrity of the game, offering a hero whose accomplishments were undeniably his own, a testament to raw talent, disciplined training, and an unwavering commitment to his craft. His combination of size, strength, and an almost cerebral approach to hitting set him apart, making him a truly unique force in baseball, a player whose physical attributes were matched only by his mental fortitude. He became more than just a power hitter, he was a standard-bearer, a symbol of what dedication and genuine passion could achieve. His contract saga further cemented his iconic status, culminating in a colossal deal that kept him in pinstripes for the foreseeable future, ensuring that the face of one of the league's most iconic franchises would continue to lead them, both on and off the field, inspiring a new generation of fans and players. In the quiet aftermath, the true measure of a man's impact often settles, and with Aaron Judge, we witness not just a baseball player, but a force of nature who consistently reminds us that true greatness is often forged in the crucible of both immense power and profound humility.